Good evening to everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. You are most welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I'm so grateful. From my previous video, actually, I received a pool of requests and contacts. People asking me why, when they apply on the job bank on that Canadian site, they are not normally considered. They don't get responses. So in this video, I just want to tell you the things and the kind of CV that you're supposed to make before applying or sending your CV to any Canadian employer or any website. Before we continue, kindly consider subscribing to this channel because I'm dedicated to actually offer you the best advice that will help you move to Canada without using any immigration consultant or any agent. I want to share with you these are things that you are supposed to remove on your CV now, and the kind of CV format that you are supposed to make should look like this one. Your CV should look like this, and don't make a CV that is more than 2 pages as well. So number one, these are resume writing don'ts, the things that you are supposed not to include in your CV. Don't use an appropriate email address. Make sure your email is easy to read. Make sure your email is easy to read. Don't put a very long email, because even the response, it disturbs people. And the email, it should be in your names. It should be easy to type, professional and non-offensive. In general, your email address should be based on your names, but the email is as short as possible. Number two, don't include a picture of yourself. Although in some countries it may be acceptable to include a photo, it is not a norm in Canada. It is not a guarantee that you are supposed to include a picture on your CV in Canada. It can actually lower your chances of obtaining a position and divert the whole focus of your resume. You want the employer to focus on your skills and experience, not how you look like. Number three, don't use too many bullets. Make your resume easy to read by limiting each resume section or subsection to 5 to 7 bullets. Those are the points that you include in any subject on your resume. This will make it easier for the employer to scan your resume and identify your potentials. Each bullet point should be used wisely by keeping the information relevant and concise. So, number four is don't use personal pronouns. Do not use I, my, or me. Write your resume in the third person as if it's being written by someone else. Don't simply list job responsibilities. This is the very, very important point. Your job duties will be obvious from your job title. Instead, highlight your achievements by putting a personal spin on your job duties and providing specific examples. Don't just say, my work, I was doing this, that, and that. No, just say, my achievement during my work was this, and that, and also measure the quantity in percentages and numbers about your achievements when you are trying to explain, and make sure they are as brief as possible. Next, don't make general statements. Steer clear from vague statements that don't highlight your actual contributions. And clear statements such as responsible for improving efficiencies and making cost savings does not provide any information to the employer. Personalize your experience and say the number and the figures and the percentage and the quantity of your achievements. Next, don't include references. An employer only requires references if they are seriously considering hiring you. Keep your references on a separate sheet and provide them only when they are specifically requested. Not until an employer asks for references, don't include them on your CV. Next, this is very, very important, and the mistake that is done by most people who are desperately looking for jobs. Don't include reasons for you leaving the previous job. The main purpose of your resume is to promote you, your skills, experience, and achievements. It should be entirely positive and therefore should not include reasons for leaving, as it does not add any value on your candidate. So don't mention a lot of reasons why you want to leave one employer to go to another. Some of them will be biased, and the employer will see you as a problematic employee, and that will kill your chances of actually being hired. Don't include habits or interests. It is not recommended to mention hobbies because of judgments potential employers can make. However, if your hobbies relate to the position, you may include them as they can demonstrate to the employer why you are a good fit. So don't include also personal information that is unnecessary. It is best to leave out any personal details such as age, weight, height, marital status, religion, preferences, political view, or any other personal attributes that could be controversial. This will prevent any potential bias. Most importantly, never include your social insurance number in your resume. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel. If you remove the things that I've told you from your CV, I assure you when you send your CV, you'll get a response. And that's my prayer, because you are following this channel because of a reason. You want to actually gain the knowledge of how you can apply and pass jobs in Canada. In my next video, I'll be sharing with you how you can pass interviews, and kindly stick around. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.